You sat down and you had an issue with my son on my desk right here. That's
Best
his best dad
ever. You know, I mean, I'm like best. Look at everybody's faces. Your whole staff is like, yeah, we don't like that son.
No, here's the deal, David. And I'm sure you've heard this talk before in the comedy community.
Sure.
It's a sharp elbowed community. You know, like
it is.
Okay, right. It ain't for the weak.
It ain't for the weak. It ain't the internet community. It ain't for the weak.
Let's
Exactly.
just say this: if you're about to come at the king and the crown, you best not miss.
Okay.
Okay. So you have the floor if you have a problem with me having this
This is the thing about the best dad. Okay. First of all.
Yes, David.
How old are your children?
They are about to be 14, 11, and about to be 9. 2 boys and a young girl.
And the girl is how old?
She's about to be 9.
This is the time to get the best dad sign because they don't. I had that sign when they were 9. When they get 15, especially your daughter, they don't like you. Okay, they nothing you say.
Should I be taking notes?
You should be writing all this down and tell them to talk to me. They don't. The older they get, Rich, the less you know. You understand? Like they don't. They think my children think that I am an idiot. Okay,
I'm beginning to feel that way.
Slowly, they will let you know that you don't know all the things you've accomplished, all the things you give them.
Yes.
And they will look at you like, why are you talking to me?
Yes, I will say to my oldest on occasion, David, I will say to him on occasion, I'm like, I have been a 13-year-old boy before.
Yes.
Okay. And then he'll say stuff like, but you did you have a phone when you were a kid?
Exactly. It was different.
Like, it's a different, like, you don't understand.
You rode in the stagecoach. That's what they think.
Yes, I use bows and arrows and stuff like that. Yes, exactly.
When I see that, I go, best dad ever. I remember when I had the best dad ever title. Now I'm just, Dad, please. Like, why does everything have to be a teachable moment? I'm like, because I want you out of my house. That's why I want you to be able to grow up and leave and not come back. You love them, but man, I am learning every day. Two daughters.
How does your comedy land with your family? How does that land with them when clearly you're actually using some moments from your...
All of my stand-up,
yes.
Most of it is all about my family and being married and where I came from.
Yes.
Because my daughters, they think that I'm okay. I think they started to accept it when I started to show up on their friends' social media pages on TikTok and all. Like when I started popping up and they started their friends started following me.
Yeah.
That's when they said, maybe there's something to this guy's jokes, right? Like there's a huge billboard right now of me in Times Square and I sent the photo to my kids, right?
Yeah.
And my one daughter, Ashlyn's very excited. She's like, oh my God, Daddy, I'm so excited. She's 15.
Okay.
My Anna Grace, my 17-year-old, she went, now I got to listen to how successful you are and why I should be. Like, she immediately sees how it's going to affect her. But I think they're like, kids don't ever we're their father. So they don't look at it like.
Yeah. Well, that means you're being a good dad.
Yes.
That's what it means.
I am a pretty good dad.
That you're being yourself.
Yes.
When you're home.
Yes.
You're not bringing anything else home.
No.
That you're present and you're doing
I'm doing my job.
That's what that means.
They want. I have all the responsibility of making sure everything is taken care of, but I have none of the power. I get no say. It's like Dad doesn't.
In my household, there's 3 kids and 2 dogs, so I'm 6th on the list.
There you go.
I am number 6 on the list at home.
That's exactly what I tell my wife. I'm like, nobody was hungry today, so I didn't make dinner. I said, I didn't get the ballot to vote for this. I am always the last one on the list, and I have 2 dogs, and these dogs live better than I do. These dogs look at me like, we're first.
David, it's funny. I'm David A. Arnold here on the Rich Eisen Show. I've been with the NFL for almost 20 years now.
Yes, I've been watching you.
And I thank you. And
I'm a huge fan.
And I appreciate you saying that.
I really am a huge fan.
Thank you,
There's not a lot of people I want to hear talk about stuff.
I got it, and I'm thankfully going to be doing that for a while to come. I just knocked on paper, unfortunately, but that the phrase that I hear all the time, and it always confused me when players or coaches win it, saying no one will ever take this away from us, right? No one will ever
Right.
take this away. And I always
Yes.
think to myself, who is the one trying to take it away from you anyway? Now that you have come here and looked at my best dad ever sign, you're trying to take this away from me. I finally met somebody who's trying to take my championship away from me, and I think it's you.
I think it should be best dad ever and David.
Just add it to it. I don't think it'll fit.
I'll draw it in with a pencil.
I don't think it'll fit.
I get it. You're a good dad. I'll go ahead and it's just all the work that we go through. All the dads. All of us are just second.
Right.
We're just not. Father's Day. Try to get a reservation on Father's Day. Wide open. Try to get a reservation for Mother's Day 2029. Book solid. It's unbelievable how we are constantly second, constantly last, constantly never just, Dad, maybe you. Yeah, maybe the person who.
Open table on Father's Day. Not a problem.
Anywhere you want to go. Come on in. Mastro's wide open. It's unbelievable. But it's the job we've been given, and I love doing it. And I love doing it. I really, really do.